Racing. And off to a very even start. Gdansk is the early leader from Manhattan. Travelling third is Harmonia, followed closely by Conspicuously, then Mars King. So Sleek is second last and 2 lengths to Kramnik. Gdansk in front of Neck Harmonia as they settle fully into stride. Manhattan a length and 3/4 away third, 3/4 Conspicuously the outside, a length and a half to So Sleek. Mars King had been trapped wide and J.A. Cassidy trying to ease back and get a little closer to the rails, and Kramnik another further length behind the favourite. On the first corner they travel at the 950 and the leader Gdansk clearly now from Harmonia. Third is Manhattan. 3/4 to a length back Conspicuously. 1.5 further away is So Sleek and a neck to Mars King on the outside. And tracking Mars King is the Bart Cummings trained Kramnik as they come down to the 750. Still no change in the order. And Gdansk pilots the field, a length Harmonia. Manhattan running third, Conspicuously another length and a half away. 1 to Mars King being pumped along by J.A. Cassidy and 2.5 to Kramnik and So Sleek. Travelling to the corner, he's pulled the whip on Mars King. It's back 7 lengths from the leader Gdansk, and as they rail into the home straight now, it's Gdansk by 2 lengths as the jockey has a quick peep. Second is Manhattan getting up inside of Conspicuously and Harmonia, and 3 lengths to Mars King. Oh, he's labouring down to the 200, and Gdansk a length and 3/4 on Conspicuously, taking some ground off the leader now. Mars King will run about third last the way he's going. Gdansk in front, Conspicuously's almost level, and then Manhattan. It's still Gdansk in front from Conspicuously, and Gdansk, oh gee, I tell you what, there won't be much between these two on the line, Gdansk and Conspicuously. Third to Manhattan, followed home by So Sleek, and then Mars King. What an awful performance. Good margin off to Kramnik, and Harmonia was another 4 lengths away.
If 4 gets at Gdansk, 15.60 and 2.70. The other one in the photo is number 2, Conspicuously, 3.50, 1.30, and 3 for third, Manhattan, to pay $1.80. Now let's just wrap up those details at Queanbeyan on the last couple of races there. Back to Tony.
Now back to race number 5. It's the Crookwell Gazette Class 1. I've selected 1, Kilton, to beat number 5, Stylish Conquest, and for third, number 3, Rashi. 1, 5 and 3. The late mail is number 1, Kilton. And the last race of the day, the Class 4. I think this is a good thing. Number 2, Zimitar, one of the best bets of the day, to beat number 1, Warra Moore, and for third, number 4, Warraluna. 2-1-4. And the late mail is for number 2, Zimitar. Repeating, weight is right on the first, weight's right on race 1.
How badly it went.
7, 9 and 10.
Set and they're off and running now. Snow Beauty seemed to bump with one coming out of the gates. It's showing good speed though. Request began fast as one of the leaders settling down. Snow Beauty quickly goes up to head it off when they settle down now from Dane Quillet showing some speed. Snow Beauty's on the outside fence in front now from Dane Quillet. Request is right behind those. Benares is the runner back towards the centre of the track now in front there from Moser. It's tracking down a little closer now. Benares is going to go up across and lead them. It's Benares in front now from Moser and Dane Quillet. Behind them, Snow Beauty. Further back in the race, Pretty Buttons. On the outside of it, La Volta. Request has got a fair way back as they come down with about 550 to go. Final draw as well back in the race, and further back then came Dolly Mary. At the 400-metre mark now, Benares on the outside rail being tackled by Snow Beauty. Then Dane Quillet. Further back, La Volta over on the inside of Moser. Request behind those from Pretty Buttons, and further back in the race then, at the head of the others would have been Final Draw, and then came Londolosi. Inside the 200, Snow Beauty hit the front, La Volta after it, then Benares, and Request is getting out late, but Snow Beauty got clear from La Volta, Request and Benares. Snow Beauty too good. Snow Beauty comes away. Snow Beauty a length and a half to either La Volta, Benares, and just behind them Request. Further back running home late was Final Draw, then Londolosi. A gap then to Dane Quillet. Well back was Final Draw with Moser, and Pretty Buttons is back near the tail.
Beauty, 290 and 170, 8 La Volta. At 230 for third might be 11 Benares. At 560, that trifecta Brisbane.
3 Snow Beauty, 350, 160, 8 La Volta, 250, 11 there Benares to pay for 80.
And a third goes to number 8 La Volta, 3, 11 and 8. So he's just missed the place here. Request, yes, it's a close fourth. So it's 3, 11 and 8, number 3, and that Snow Beauty showed very good speed out of the gates. Got to the outside in front, but then...
My Amble is right, Marigo the outside, and the Racing this time, Pepper Girl away quickly. Marigo jumped nicely, so did My Amble. In fact, My Amble is going to lead narrowly from Pepper Girl and Marigo on a limb, followed on the inside Sweet Bonnie, a length to Pillage and nearly 2 lengths Timeless Appeal. My Amble almost joined by Sweet Bonnie on the inside down past the 700. Pepper Girl in the third spot. Marigo can't get anywhere near the rails, and a couple of lengths to Pillage on the outside of Timeless Appeal. Travelling towards the corner, Budgie, Marigo's wide out. Pepper Girl is running fourth, and as they travel up and two and around the corner, in fact, Marigo's gone to the front from Sweet Bonnie, followed by My Amble, and Pepper Girl is next. She's about 2 lengths from Marigo as they come down to the 250. Jimmy Cassidy shaking up Marigo. The brother Larry on Pepper Girl likewise. Pepper Girl is starting to bridge the gap on Marigo, but Marigo's still in front of Pepper Girl. Sweet Bonnie on the inside, and then comes Pillage, but it's all Marigo. This is a big debut. Marigo wins it well from Pepper Girl and Pillage, followed by Sweet Bonnie, a long margin of 6 or 7 to Timeless Appeal, and a further 5 lengths to My Amble.
Number 5, the winner there, Marigo, to return $3.90 and $2.30. 2 Pepper Girl, $1. No third for 3 Pillage.
The good thing about it was she was at a backable quote where Pepper Girl was at ridiculous odds, and I don't say it after the race, and I'm not blowing my bags because I tipped Marigo, but there was no way that there was entitled to be the difference. 2's on and 7 to 2 between those 2 fillies. But there's media for you, see. Everybody, or not everybody, but a bigger percentage got onto Pepper Girl. Yes, she was the greatest thing since sliced bread, and she had every conceivable chance. Marigo never on the track and is a filly well above average, as was evidenced there at 4.30 and 1.80. Number 2, Pepper Girl, every conceivable chance, $1.20, and no third for number 3, Pillage. Marigo by Masquet from Ree White, a chestnut filly, 2, raced by Mr. and Mrs. Jeff White, trained for them by Alan Denham and ridden by Jim Cassidy. 2, Pepper Girl second, a Bay filly 2.
Brilliantly out wide. In fact, he was pushing forward in the early point, going with him Clay Shot, and away quickly is second, coming over on the inside. Clay Shot second coming, are going to lead out now. Encounter Die takes hold, goes back third on the outside of Dennis Soraya. Further back in the race, Satelic, and they're followed back behind those by Kilkea over on the inside, Evocative. 2 or 3 lengths further back, Prince Standard, followed by Suavity. They went hard early. Then came another Neptune and El Mirada with Mighty Impulse down towards the tail of the field. Second coming kept the lead, a length in front of Clay Shot. Dennis Soraya went up third and Encounters 2 lengths away fourth and went off the fence. A good posse there for Die, I'd say. A length and a half further back, Satelic. Kilkea, Evocative on the rail. 1 then to Prince Standard. They're followed by another Neptune, and well back in the race then came Suavity, followed by El Mirada, and Mighty Impulse is last of all. 5.50 out. Second coming the leader up to the home turn. He led by a length and a half in front now from Clay Shot. Dennis Soraya and Encounter. He's kept him into the clear on the outside. Fourth from Evocative. Further back Kilkea. Then came Sir Talik, the leader second coming, but Encounter is trotting up to him on the outside from Dennis Soraya. Then further back Kilkea from Clay Shot, Evocative. Encounter got to second coming. On the outside is Kilkea. He hasn't moved yet, Die. Lets him down now, Encounter. What's he going to find? He accelerates, got a length in front. Oh, yes, he's too good. Comes a half length in front. Kilkea coming after him, but he's too good, Encounter, a soft win. He wins by a half length on the line to Kilkea. Second coming May grab third, just in front of El Mirada, Evocative. Then Mighty Impulse. Further back in the race then came another Neptune, Prince Standard, Satelic. Dennis Soraya, followed by Suavity, and Clay Shot dropped right out.
1 Encounter, 150 and 110. 9 Kilkea, 12.20 for third. Might be 2 second coming, 2.30.
1 Encounter, 160, 120. 9 Kilkea, 12.60. 2 second coming, 2.40. Replay Queanbeyan in a moment.
And the third goes to number 2, and that's second coming 1, 9 and 2. He's only playing with the opposition there, Shane Die, and it wasn't until very late that he shook the horse up. It drew a good length in front, and he gave him a pretty easy time to the post and allowed Kilkea to get to probably a half length to him. Didn't raise the whip on the horse, just watching the slow-mo here close up.
All right, 1.
Racing this time, Noise seemed to leap in the air when the stalls opened. He only missed it a half length or so. A Noble Challenge quickly to the lead. Noise collecting himself, and Fiddlin going up. And not far away as they settle down, I Knew in company with Quick Strike. At the head of the others, High Wire. Foxy's over on the inside, and 2 lengths to Spying a Length of Zeus's Millions to the 8.50 crossing. And Noble Challenge on the outside leads about 3/4 of a length to I Knew. The heavily backed Noise in the third spot from Quick Strike, Foxy and Fiddlin. 2 lengths to High Wire around on Spying, and Zeus's Millions last with 600 metres to go. Little between Noble Challenge and I Knew with the inside running, a length and a half to Quick Strike, holding his posse about a couple of horses off the rails. Noisy's outside from Fiddle and Foxy High Wire. Spying second last, and the trailer is Zeus's Millions on straightening up. Noble Challenge and I Knew, a length on Noise. El Cassidy going for Noise. In fourth position on the outside, High Wire, and then comes Quick Strike. It's I Knew as Craig Carmody goes for it. A half length on Noise, starting to gather it in. I Knew the leader, not for long. Noise gets it, then Zeus's Millions and Spying, but Noise comes away. Noise beat I Knew and Zeus's Millions, followed by Spying, High Wire. Well, he's no juggler, High Wire. And then came Fiddlin, followed by Quick Strike, Foxy and Noble Challenge.
Number 3, Noise, 431.60. 10, I Knew, 370. 5, Zeus's Millions, $3.
Let them down. 420 and 170. 420 and 170. I tell you what, they don't miss much. Crown Lodge horses, full stop. But, gee, you can be more confident when you see the fluctuations as per Noise in that. Having a wonderful season. Johnny Hawkes' Crown Lodge, and Jack and Bob must be absolutely delighted. 420 and 170 Noise. Number 10 second, I Knew, written by Craig Carmody, 390. And number 5 in third spot, Zeus's Millions, Corey Brown, has paid 320.
In the previous race 4, a bit up his sleeve, beat number 9 Kilkea and 2 second coming, 1, 9 and 2 in race 4. Third race going to number... They're off and running now. They came away in a perfect line too, with Zuccarino out galloping fast in front now. Taken on by Willoughby, and Tellura Touch is starting to push forward in the early point. Dry Humour further back from Prattler. A few of these are keen to get up front here. And the leader is Tellura Touch from Willoughby, and Prattler went up third now with Piron Lad. Dry Humour going around the outside. Zuccarino eased back outside the Medic. A length further back, Ruline. 2 to Cheval Place, followed by Burrito. He's Regal, Hongkong Star the fence. A length and a half, Sir Knight, and last of all, Batocci. A great charge up in front as they go to the 900 metre mark, and they're going pretty hard too. Dry Humour's got up outside Willoughby, a length and a half to Lura Touch on the inside of Prattler. Piron Lad can't get in. He's running fifth, but he's out 3 deep. A length further back, the Medic. They're followed by Zuccarino on the outside. Further back in the race, then up to the turn, Ruline. In behind them, Hongkong Star, followed by Cheval Place, Burrito. Well back, he's Regal. Batocci, the widest runner on the turn. Burrito seemed to get into some trouble, and Sir Knight went back to the fence. In the straight, they race. Dry Humour in front of Willoughby, under pressure on the inside and hanging. About 2 lengths further back, then the Medic, Cheval Place, Zuccarino. Wider out as Batocci and Burrito coming down the outside. Dry Humour in front, a length and a half to Willoughby. Zuccarino got to third, and Burrito is finishing off fairly well out deep. It's Dry Humour over a length in front. Willoughby having another drive at him. Then Burrito out wider. It's Dry Humour in front. Willoughby driving at him again. Got him. Willoughby right on the line over Dry Humour. Third's close. Cheval Place pushed up in the centre with Burrito. Photo third. Then further back, Zuccarino. He's Regal. Wider out, Batocci. Then the Medic from Hongkong Star to Lura Touch, Raleen. Well back, Sir Knight, followed by Piron Lad, and Prattler is last of all.
1 Willoughby, $4 and $2. 7 Dry Humour, $5.80 for third. 6 Cheval Place, $4.40, and 5 Burrito, $3.10.
Number 1 Willoughby, $3.90, $1.90 on Super Tab. 7 for second, Dry Humour to pay $7.30. Those for third, 6 Cheval Place, $5 or 5 Burrito, $3.50.
He's got up to win. Third placing goes to Burrito after the photo for third, ahead of Cheval Place. It's 1, 7 and 5. 1, 7, 5. In the straight here, we had Dry Humour, who'd worked pretty hard to get to the front. And he'd headed off Willoughby. He got clear of Willoughby, who wanted to get his head on the side a little in the straight. He wasn't happy in there, and actually Dry Humour going for home about 350 out. Got a good length and a half in front of Willoughby, who got to the outside of him, and he was battling on.
About to move in Newcastle.
This time, and Rosdana seemed to be a little flat-footed when the gates opened, missed it by more than a length. St Pamela Ann jumped well, can't get to the lead, and Mr Honey has it about a half length to a neck on Iron Jug, a length and a half St Pamela Ann. Well, she'll be ridden with a sit today, followed closely by on the inside Exalt, racing up on the inside now to join Flinders Street, 2.5 lengths to Grey Dawn Rosdana, and a couple of lengths further away on the outside being Regal Statesman as they come along the side with Sweet Lucy. Honey. 7.50 left to go, and Mr. Honey gets his own way in front of length and 3/4 on Iron Jug. Similar margin, third is St. Pamela Ran, about 2 lengths to Flinders Street. Exile on the inside, and then Grey Dawn. Around the outside goes Sweet Lucy from Rusdana, and the tail end to Regal Statesman. 500 out, Mr. Honey shows the way. A length and 3/4 clear on Iron Jug. 2 St. Pamela Ran, 3 to Exalt Flinders Street, followed by Sweet Lucy, Rusdana, Regal Statesman and Grey Dawn. They straighten for the run of the judge, and Mr. Honey shows the way. A length on Iron Jug and St. Pamela Ran spreading up to them quickly now, and 2 lengths further back Sweet Lucy. 200 to go. St. Pamela Ran hits the lead. Sweet Lucy the outside. Iron Jug can't do any better than Exalt. Mr. Honey's caller today, but St. Pamela Ran is doing it in grand style, and here's the hat-trick for her. St. Pamela Ran much too good and wins from Exalt and Sweet Lucy. Grey Dawn, Regal Statesman, followed by Mr. Honey and Iron Jug. Flinders Street and Rusdana was last of all.
Super Tab, 3 St. Pamela Ran, 240, 155. Exalt to pay 270. 4 Sweet Lucy, 240.
Well, to score and score well.
533 treble, 63.60.
5 and 4 for Miners. Exalt's number 5 looks to have just nosed the other one. 260 Exalt number 5, and number 4 Sweet Lucy was showing a dividend of $2.30. And Pamela Ran, the hat-trick for her now. She's won 5 races from 16 starts. 2 seconds, 2 thirds. She's by Schwepshire Lad from Cognac, trained by Neville McBurney for Ellen Mrs. S. Nichols, and another win for Larry Cassidy. Time was 1:21.94, 1:21.94. That's only 0.24 outside Prince Ferrer Shah's class record. That was established back here in February of 1980. No numbers up at the moment. Judge probably looking closely for second, and 3-5-4 are official. St. Pamela Ran first, Exalt second, Sweet Lucy third.
A good betting race, away they go. That was a good level start, and he's a good bloke. Hunted out from the inside, went straight to the lead from Zephyr Bell. Out wide, Farzak and Fear Nora going up. Montana Pearl is next. In behind those, Ashley Road, followed further back to Golden Week and Chance Affair, and about 3 or 4 Rum Rustic at the tail of the field. On settling down as they race up the side. They've got about 1,300 to go. He's a good bloke out in front, about 2.5 in front of Fear Nor. In behind those in the field, Farzak moves to third, a neck off fourth on the inside, Zephyr Bell. A break of about 2 to Montana Pearl, a similar margin Ashley Road. Ahead off next on the outside, Golden Week, about 3 behind those, Chance Affair, and 2 at the tail of the field was Rum Rustic. In the back straight, 900 metres to go on the flat cup, and he's a good bloke, is allowed its own way in front, lobbing along, about 3 in front of Fear Nor, followed by Farzak, third on the outside of Zephyr Bell. A length and a half behind those, then Montana Pearl. Golden Week is starting a run. Further back in the field then came Ashley Road. Chance Affair is still second last, and Rum Rustic last of all. Up towards the turn, 550 metres to go, and the leader was He's a Good Bloke. Farzak moves to second. Out wide, Golden Week is running on, followed further back then Fear Nor, Zephyr Bell getting up along the inside, then Montana Pearl, followed by Chance Affair being urged along, then Ashley Road, and last was Rum Rustic in the straight, and He's a Good Bloke as the leader. Farzak is trying hard. Zephyr Bell is locked away on the inside, followed by Golden Week, and down the outside Chance Affair's putting in a run with Montana Pearl. He's a Good Bloke is taken on by Zephyr Bell, and Montana Pearl is running on. Montana Pearl out very wide, raced up and hit the lead, and Montana Pearl wins the cup. Now close for second, He's a Good Bloke or Zephyr Bell. Chance Affair out very wide, then Golden Week and Farzak, followed further back in the field, then Ashley Road, followed by Fear Nor, and Rum Rustic was well back at the tail of the field in the 1998 Captain's Flat Cup. Montana Pearl, a super ride by Rolly Saxton, has taken out the cup. Now, the time for the race, 1:34.79. That was a very keenly contested race. You couldn't have got a more even lot of horses than that, and it showed in the finish of the race. There were all of them there with a chance with about 150 to go. Judge calls for the photo.
Balls are back, they're off and running now. Arabian Poppy bounced quickly down on the inside. Amy's Dream not brilliant away today, and getting away well. Matilla down on the inside, showing some, Gamilla I should say, showing some speed and going fast around the outside of it, Lorenza. When they settle down now, Gamilla leads Lorenza, who eases back about 2 lengths further back, Marauding Angel. Flirty Bird is fourth on the inside, a length into Queenstown Kate. Amy's Dream followed by Arabian Poppy, and a length and a half Betty Chateau. 1,000 to go, and the leader is Gamilla, a length and a half in front now from Lorenza. it. 2 lengths further back is Flirty Bird on the inside there, pushing up of Marauding Angel. They're followed by Queenstown Kate, is out 3 deep. A couple of lengths further back in the race, Amy's Dream. Arabian Poppy on the inside and 2 to Betty Chateau. Coming up towards the 600-metre mark. And on the inside, Gamilla only about a neck in front of Lorenzo, getting a little closer, a length and a half further back. Queenstown Kate's been 3 deep most of the way, going up third on the outside of Flirty Bird. Further back then Marauding Angel when they turn for the run in, and Betty Chateau is a fair way back in front of it. Amy's Dream and Arabian Poppy back to the rail. 400 metres to go. Lorenzo got to the front, being tackled by Queenstown Kate on the outside. Lorenzo, Queenstown Kate. They're followed by Gamilla, and down the outside Betty Chateau and Arabian Poppy getting out. Queenstown Kate hit the lead. Arabian Poppy after it. Betty Chateau winding up quickly on the outside. Betty Chateau ducked in after Queenstown Kate and Arabian Poppy. It's Betty Chateau on the outside. Betty Chateau wins a nose on the line to Queenstown Kate. A nose away. Third in the middle is Arabian Poppy. A gap further back, Flirty Bird. They're followed by Amy's Dream and then Lorenzo, and the last couple coming in now are Gamilla, just in front of it, Marauding Angel.
Number 7, Betty Chateau, 10.50 and 2.40. 1 Queenstown Kate, 1.40. 4 Arabian Poppy, $2.
7 Betty Chateau, 9.60, 2.60. 1 Queenstown Kate, 1.30. 4 Arabian Poppy, 2 even.
It's ranging up, but it's got there number 7 Betty Chateau. Number 7, written by Michael Carson, beats number 1 Queenstown Kate, and third goes to number 4 Arabian Poppies.
Event of the afternoon here at Royal. And they're off this time. One of the smartest away was Wolf River, commencing pretty well Calamba, likewise Rubana, then Tonka trying to get across, followed by Sharp Lord. Basara's out very wide from Ballistic Beauty, Hagman, and last is Quiet Secret. Tonka going up quickly to join Calamba, but Calamba, Jimmy Cassidy has a peep over the right shoulder. He's holding the lead on Calamba, a half length on Tonka. Length and a half away third, Sharp Lord on the inside of Wolf River, and 2.5 Rubana ahead the fence Hagman. A length and 3/4 then coming Basara on the outside of Quiet Secret, and 2 lengths Ballistic Beauty. Down the back, going past the 1,400 metres, and Calamba keen to get on with it. He's pulling a little. He's out by 3/4 of a length on the favourite Tonka. Although on the New South Wales tote now, 250 number 1, 270 number 4, changed mid-race. And as they go onto the far corner, the leader Calamba, about 3/4 Tonka, a length and 2 Sharp Lord. Wolf River, Rabana's very wide from Hagman. Then Basara. It's a muddling run race. Quiet Secret next to last, and Absolute is Ballistic Beauty. This is the order coming onto the side of the course. And now the rider, Chrissy Munce on Tonka, wants to get the lead away from Calamba, Jimmy Cassidy, and does so now. And over this 850 crossing, it's Tonka, about a length and a half on Calamba. 2.5 to Rubana, 3/4 to Wolf River the fence, and 2.5 Basara, Hagman, and then Sharp Lord, about 3 lengths to Quiet Secret, a similar margin Ballistic Beauty, a long way back it. 600 left to go, and Tonka by 2 lengths on Calamba. A length to Wolf River and Rubana. 3 to Hagman, Basara. Then comes on the inside Sharp Lord, Quiet Secret. Another 3 lengths Ballistic Beauty as they turn for home. And Tonka first into the straight, 3/4 on Calamba. A length away Wolf River. This trio have put 3 lengths on Basara. It's Tonka just the leader. On the outside Calamba. J.A. Cassidy draws the whip on the Canberra horse Calamba. Hits the front ahead on Tonka, fighting back, and then Wolf River, Basara. Tonka coming at Calamba. Wolf River the outside. Tonka the inside, and Calamba. By gee, this is a head bobber. They're totally out of stride between Calamba, Tonka, and Calamba, with Basara prominent for third, with Wolf River not far back. Then came another length and a half away Hagman. 5 to Quiet Secret, 8 Ballistic Beauty, 2 to Sharp Lord, and a length Rubana.
Close go, 1 Calamba, 270, 140, or number 4 Tonka, 290, 150 with 2 Basara, $2.
Tonka fought back the inside. Calamba probably 120 to go. Got a good head in front of Tonka. Wolf River and Basara the outside. And as the line's been reached, well, that's a big help. The on-course cover has frozen the action well past the winning post. So I can't help you on that shot. Well, if it's working from the top, Calamba 250 and 140. And Tonka, number 4, at 270, 140. A classic finish with both horses totally out of stride, and the winner is Tonka. Number 4, Tonka, is the winner, ridden by C. Munce. The head went down where it counted. Number 1, Calamba, is second, J. Cassidy, so the favourites had a battle royal. And number 5, Wolf River, has ended up third. Number 5, Wolf River, getting third, and the dividend $2.10.